Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Captain Chandan. First of all, Happy New Year and hope this year will bring you happiness and successful. We are so happy that many of our viewers clear various CPL and ATPL pilot exam by watching our videos. Our motto is to help others. As you are demanding long time, very soon we will conduct online classes once that setup is ready. For more update, kindly to share and subscribe. In this video, we will cover relative velocity. Thank you.
Definition of relative velocity. The velocity of a body with respect to the velocity of observer are called relative velocity. For example, one aircraft having a speed of 100 km per hour and the wind speed is 25 km per hour in the direction of aircraft flying path, or you can say tailwind is 25 km per hour. So, the resultant velocity will be 100 plus 25 equals 125 km per hour. If you see the aircraft from ground, the speed of aircraft will be 125 km per hour. Now, again we'll take one example, but this time wind is coming from opposite of flying path, that is headwind. So the resultant velocity will be 100 minus 25, that is 75 km per hour. An observer will see the aircraft at the rate of 75 km per hour, not 100 km per hour. Aircraft on the same or opposite track. First example, if aircraft closing or facing each other. There is two aircraft. The first aircraft having a speed of 90 knots and the second having 120 knots speed. So, the resultant speed is 120 plus 90, that is 210. If we observe from 90 knots aircraft to the other aircraft, the speed will be 210 knots of other aircraft and vice versa. In general, if you travel by a train and when two trains crossing each other, you feel that the other train crossing with very high speed. It is only because of the relative speed. Aircraft opening far from each other. Now, aircraft going away from each other. The relative speed will also 210 knots. Adding both speed, you will get a relative speed. If you look from 120 knots aircraft to the 90 knots aircraft, you will feel that the 90 knots aircraft is flying at the rate of 210 knots and vice versa. Kindly remember this relative velocity technique because we will use these things to solve numerical based on relative velocity. Now we'll discuss about overtaking. Two aircraft in same direction and one aircraft having higher speed than other. So we can say overtaking speed is, in this case, we can say overtaking speed is 30 knots. To make very simple, if both aircraft is 30 nautical mile far from each other, then the 120 knots aircraft can overtake two other aircraft in just 1 hour. So overtaking speed is just 120 minus 90, that is 30 knots. Now we'll see some example which is important for DGCA exam. The distance between aerodrome A and aerodrome B is 100 nautical mile at 0900, that is time. Aircraft 1 leaves A for B at a ground speed of 300 knots. Aircraft 2 leaves B for A at 9:30, flying at a ground speed of 400 knots. At what time will the aircraft pass each other? At what distance from A will the aircraft be? Aircraft 1 leaves for B at 9 o'clock, but the aircraft 2 leaves for B at 9:30. Now we have to check the position of aircraft 1 at 9:30. Actually, aircraft 1 leaves at 9 o'clock, so in 30 minutes with the ground speed 300 knots, he travel 150 nautical mile. Because 300 ground speed meaning in 1 hour, or you can say in 60 minutes, aircraft travel 300 nautical mile. So in 30 minutes, aircraft will travel 150 nautical mile. Now the remaining distance is 1000 nautical mile minus 150 nautical mile, that is 850 nautical mile. So the meeting point will be in between 850 nautical mile. An aircraft facing each other, so the relative velocity will be 300 plus 400 equals 700 knots. We already discussed if aircraft facing each other, so relative velocity will be adding both ground speed. We have to find time to travel for 850 nautical mile at a speed of 700 knots. Time equals distance divided by ground speed. So the time, if you divide 850 nautical mile divided by 700 knots, you will get 72.85 minutes. So from 9:30, it will take 72.85 minutes to meet both aircraft. So time for meeting is 9:30 plus 72.85 minutes. The exact time will be 1042 approx. The distance from A is 150 nautical mile. It is already travel in 30 minutes, plus aircraft 1 is traveling at the speed of 300 knots, and it will take 72.85 minutes to meet both aircraft. So the distance will be 365 nautical mile. If we add both, then the distance from A will be 515 nautical mile from A. This is the answer. And the meeting time is 1042. 10:42. We'll see the other example. Aircraft A leaves point A at 10:15 with a ground speed of 250 knots. Aircraft 2 leaves A at 10:45, ground speed 350 knots. At what time will aircraft 2 overtake aircraft 1? At what time will the aircraft be 30 nautical mile apart? Aircraft 1 will travel 125 nautical mile in 30 minutes. Because the ground speed is 250 knots, meaning in 60 minutes aircraft will travel 250 nautical miles. So in just 30 minutes aircraft will travel 125 nautical mile. And relative speed will be 350 minus 250, that is 100 nautical mile, because aircraft is traveling in same direction. You can see in the diagram. Now aircraft 2 has 120 nautical mile at speed 100 knot relative speed to overtake the other aircraft. Time to overtake is 125 nautical mile divided by 100 knots, that is 75 minutes, and time will be 1200, because if you add 10:45 plus 75 minutes, it will be 12 o'clock. To find where the aircraft are 30 nautical mile apart, aircraft 2 would have 125 minus 30, that is 95 nautical miles. Now again 95 nautical mile with relative speed 100 knot, it will be 57 minutes. So time that the aircraft are 30 nautical mile apart is 11:42. If you add 10:45 plus 57, that is 11:42. Now we'll see the numerical based on speed adjustment. An aircraft flying at a ground speed of 300 knots estimate Manila at 1200. ATC tell that captain to delay arrival by 5 minutes. The planned reduction in a ground speed is to 240 knots. What is the latest time to reduce speed and at what distance from Manila? In this type of problem, we first consider the initial speed. 300 knot means 300 nautical mile in just 60 minutes. So now we have a distance to go Manila is 300 nautical mile. The actual time take if we fly 300 knot will be in 1 hour. We have to delay 5 minutes. It means arrival time will be 65 minutes, or you can say 1.08 hour. P is the point where aircraft will reduce speed to 240 knot. Let's distance from P to Manila equal x. Then the distance from A to P is 300 minus x. Now this equation time to AP plus time to P equals 1.08. We'll just put all the thing in equation. So 300 minus x divided by 300, because we have to find a time to AP. So 300 minus x, that is distance divided by ground speed. Then we can find the time, plus x divided by 240 equals 1.08. After solving this equation, x equals 100 nautical mile, distance speed should be reduced is 100 nautical mile from Manila.